A lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Touchdown, LA! Travis Benjamin, 77 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Kaiser on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. Powering his way forward, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This is Gordon. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 50 yards on the ground. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Kaiser now on 2nd down. A little dump off for Crowell. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
A first down carry now for Crowell. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down, Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Kaiser now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Rivers now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On to punt, Drew Kaiser, second-year man from Texas A&M. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They begin with a run by Crowell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brandon Mebane. Busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Kaiser to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go! What?
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Let's round!
On 4th down, they snap it to Kaiser. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So out come the Chargers. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Third and long for Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Rivers on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Following the interception, Kaiser got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon, and he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Coleman, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third and short yardage, Kaiser. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We remind you, coming up later tonight, we got a good NFC battle. The Eagles and Seahawks from Seattle, coverage starting at 8:30 Eastern. And tomorrow we'll put a bow on Week 13 with an AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Bengals from Cincinnati.
A hard-hitting battle right there.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Dances by him. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Rivers now. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll throw here. Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Kaiser. Flush to his right. Going deep for Kenny Britt. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Britt, 83 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Room here to run. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Travis Benjamin with officially a 103-yard return. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Kaiser. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Come on, let's go!
To throw is Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Here's Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And some room to maneuver. Nifty move. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down now after the sack. Play action now. Kaiser. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Flushed out right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They go play action. Kaiser dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. They've got his man complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. What? Nine. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What? Nine. Ohio.
First down, Kaiser. To the right side and complete to Njoku. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun, Kaiser. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Throwing, Rivers. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. To throw is Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing Rivers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down, Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's go. 1, 9.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Second down, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Kaiser now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now it's Crowell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Kaiser now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Third and long for Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, Anthony Lynn says, let's go for 3. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Kaiser on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. 3rd and long for Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
Okay.
4th down, Kaiser, desperation time. He finds Coleman. Give him 8 on the gain there, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Kaiser from the gun on third. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Let's round. Set, baby. Set, baby. Ohio. Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Gordon. A strong running. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. Just when you want on a 1st down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Ohio! Ohio!
Following the interception, Kaiser. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go!
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go! White, 90!
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.